In a small town near the picturesque hills of California lived a man named Mike. He was 45 years old and led an ordinary life. He had a loving wife, Laura, with whom he had been together for nearly 2 decades, and two wonderful teenage children. Mike worked at a construction company and was a good father, but lately he felt that something was missing in his life, and his marriage to Laura had become a routine. One day, at a reunion with old classmates, Mike reconnected with his first love, Emily. They hadn't seen each other in many years, and Mike was struck by how much Emily had changed. She looked beautiful and had built a successful career in advertising. As they talked, they reminisced about their youth and the dreams they once shared. With each new word, old feelings began to awaken in Mike's heart. It sowed seeds of doubt about what he had chosen and what he had in his life. Over time, their meetings became more frequent. At first, it was just coffee and friendly conversations, but soon they began to cross into personal territory. Mike, feeling lost in routine, started spending more and more time with Emily. He felt alive, free, as if he had returned to his youth. They discussed their dreams, shared their life experiences. However, as Mike spent time with Emily, he started having doubts about his marriage. He loved Laura, but the romantic feelings that once bound them began to fade. Each meeting with Emily gave him an opportunity to escape reality, but at the same time, he feared that this could lead to a break with Laura. He couldn't understand what life would look like without her and the kids, who were his pride and joy. Then everything changed. One day, returning home, Mike found Laura sitting in the kitchen with a look of sadness on her face. She told him that she had noticed how he had become different, how his smiles and openness had disappeared. Laura felt that he was distancing himself, and this realization hit her hard. She asked him to be honest and explain what was happening. In that moment of revelation, Mike finally opened up about his feelings. He confessed to his meetings with Emily and his doubts about their relationship. Laura was shocked, but instead of getting angry, she suggested they both seek professional help and work on their marriage. This became a turning point for Mike. He saw how deeply Laura loved him and how willing she was to fight for their relationship. Together, they began to attend therapy sessions, where they could understand each other and their emotional needs on a deeper level. They started to openly discuss their fears, insecurities, and what had led to the rift in their relationship. Months passed, and Mike finally realized that true love is not just about passion and emotions, but also about dedication, effort, and mutual understanding. He made the decision to cut off all ties with Emily and focus on rebuilding his marriage. It was not an easy decision, but he knew that sincerity and respect for Laura were what truly mattered. Laura, in turn, started pursuing new hobbies and spending more time on herself, which helped her regain her confidence and love for herself. Their relationship began to change, and over time, their family became strong and happy once again. Mike and Laura's story illustrates that temptations may appear along the way, but the true strength of love lies not in the absence of difficulties, but in the ability to overcome them together. Each of us faces crossroads in our lives, and it's important to remember that the choices we make can change our lives forever. Relationships require work, understanding, and the willingness to listen to each other to maintain a true connection between hearts.